Well, there's two distinct issues. One is the safety aspect, and I've made my position very clear that if the police in West Midlands finds it challenging because they simply do not have the resources to ensure safety, then that's one aspect. The second aspect is one of as I say, a moral argument that Maccabi Tel Aviv football club should not even be playing within this international competition.
Ayoub Khan, he is the independent MP for Birmingham Perry Barr, and Villa Park is in his constituency. He's in favour of this decision, as Nick just said, and he joins us now. Welcome, Mr. Khan. Keir Starmer, the Prime Minister, said the decision's wrong. He said we won't tolerate anti-Semitism on our streets. You welcomed the decision. Who's right?
Well, he's clearly wrong. Nobody should tolerate anti-Semitism. That's a position which is consistent across the whole House of Commons, for example. Every parliamentarian will stick with that statement. We all condemned what happened in Manchester. That was clearly anti-Semitic, but we cannot conflate anti-Semitism when we look at what some of these fans did in Amsterdam in 2024. The vile chants of racism and hatred, the chants that there are no schools left in Gaza because there are no children left in Gaza. We're talking about violent fans, and I think the Prime Minister should stay out of operational matters. That's not a matter for him sitting in number 10 Downing Street. It's a matter for the local police teams here in Birmingham to make an assessment. And of course, we must ensure that it's not just residents that are protected and are safe, but fans and players, and including the staff at the football ground.
But Mr. Khan, even if that's true of some Maccabi Tel Aviv fans, which is obviously abhorrent, this isn't every Maccabi Tel Aviv fan, and this is punishing everyone. I'm interested in your petition. You say that there are rare instances where the political dynamics surrounding such spectacles cannot be ignored. What did you mean by political?
So, look, there's a moral argument here as well. We've got to maintain consistency. So, for example, if we've banned Russian teams from participating in sport because of their attack on Ukraine, we can't be selective when it comes to Maccabi Tel Aviv or any Israeli football team. Don't forget, the United Nations Commission has found and has confirmed a genocide. And so there's this moral argument that we must not shy away from. And
so this isn't for you about banning people who you say have been violent in Amsterdam, for example. This is for you banning people because they come from a country that is at war in Gaza.
Well, there's two distinct issues. One is the safety aspect, and I've made my position very clear that if the police in West Midlands finds it challenging because they simply do not have the resources to ensure safety, then that's one aspect. The second aspect is one of as I say, a moral argument that Maccabi Tel Aviv football club should not even be playing within this international competition.
But the Maccabi Tel Aviv fans don't speak for the government of Israel, do they?
Well, they don't.
So isn't it anti-Semitic to suggest they do?
Absolutely not. And therein lies the conflation. We jump to the issue of anti-Semitism. I mean, for example, the West Midlands police are being labelled as anti-Semitic when you look at the social media. They're doomed if they do and doomed if they don't. So
you're saying the Prime Minister's got it wrong when he says we won't tolerate anti-Semitism on our streets. You're saying he's conflating two issues.
Absolutely. I mean, you should look at the video footages that came out of Amsterdam. I mean, Amsterdam Council has decided to ban the sports club from participating in the future. I mean, we're talking about some very, very vile fans in that club. And of course, look, I for one, will say that there are bound to be a significant number of fans that just want to enjoy football. And unfortunately, it's very difficult to decipher which are the fans that are not going to cause problems vis-a-vis those that will.
Ayoub Khan, thank you so much for coming on the programme and sharing your views.